All right, welcome to Hands-On Game Development with Unity 2018. Let me introduce myself real quick here. My name is Ray Barrera. I've got about 8 years experience using Unity, most of that in a professional capacity. Currently, I work as Director of Mobile Engineering at an educational software company. We do very popular software for kids, toddlers, all the way up to first, second grade. I worked in various industries from entertainment to now education, and I've been in defense and serious games. So I've used Unity in a breadth of different ways that are relevant to sort of the skills that we're going to learn in this course. Let's talk about that. In this course, we're going to start off with section 1. We're going to set up our project structure. So this goes over the best practices and how we make our project nice and clean. And we're going to talk about why that's important. Then in section 2, we're going to be creating our first prototype. We're going to get our gameplay going very quickly. Then in section 3, we're going to flesh that out. And we're going to rip out those prototype elements and put them into formalized gameplay systems. So we're going to talk about how you make reusable components that are sort of project agnostic, so you can reuse them in other projects if you want. Then in section 4, we're going to add some enemies and obstacles to our game. So we're going to add a little bit of challenge and fun to it. And this is sort of where the game design part comes in. Then in section 5, we're going to create a UI to tie it all together. We're going to make menus, we're going to make a HUD, and then we're going to sort of display different elements to the user. And then in section 6, finally, we're going to deploy our game for standalone, that is for Windows or Mac, depending on which platform you're on. And then we're going to do web. More specifically, we're going to do WebGL, since for a while now, actually, the web plugin has been deprecated. So we'll be doing that. And you're going to need a few things for this course. First, you're going to need a basic understanding of Unity and C#. We do assume you have a little bit of that knowledge, so we're not going to go into the very boring details about variables and how the editor works and all that. We expect that you know some of that already. You're going to need to be using 2018. Unity 2018, the time of this recording is not quite out yet. Well, it was still in beta, but it's just 2018.1 is right around the corner. So that's probably your best jumping off point. And then you're going to need a code editor. Throughout this course, you're going to see that I'm going to be using JetBrains Writer. Of course, you can use whatever you want. JetBrains Writer is a great choice for C# projects. But Visual Studio Community comes bundled with Unity. And of course, Visual Studio Code and Sublime are great alternatives if you want something that is a little more lightweight. Finally, you're going to need Git and a GitHub account because we're going to go over how you version your project, and we're going to be using that quite extensively. So without further ado, let's get started.